How is this dude still alive?
He is not a dude. You're a dude. This is a man. A handsome, muscular man. I'm muscular.
Here we are on the set of Avengers. I've been lucky enough, along with other Guardians of the Galaxy, to join up with the Avengers and be here and get an opportunity to save the world.
Does it make you an Avenger now as well?
I don't know. I hope. Maybe like a third string Avenger, yeah.
I was one of the founding members, so.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, so he's huge.
You know, out of all of the people that I've had the good fortune to work with, these two particular guys and the triumvirate that we formed together, it's very special friendship and decade plus of time together.
Go team, yeah!
It's been this witnessing of like people's lives growing and changing. It's been a really cool experience.
Working with Lizzie has been really, really awesome. And I think there is something very powerful about being able to play women who do heroic things. And those women are so awesome, so we've had a really good time.
Hanging out with everyone on the set is one of the best parts of this job, actually, because it does have this kind of large, extended family feel.
I had a bit of a bucket list. I wanted to work with Pratt because I thought he'd be good fun. Proven completely wrong on that front. He was arduous and boring and not particularly funny.
Boom!
Well, at first blanch, it's hard to know what to make of Cumberbatch. And then the more time I spent with him on and off set, I just kind of infatuated with this guy.
I was thinking, you know, the journey that Robert Downey Jr. has made, he's the godfather of all this.
It has literally been the adventure of a lifetime. I get a little misty thinking about it. So, you know, I lucked out.